Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Firewatch hier auf meinem Kanal. Ja, wir sollen jetzt zurück zu unserem Lookout, beziehungsweise einen Weg dahin zurückfinden, weil wir sind in der letzten Folge ja aus der Höhle rausgekommen, in der man uns eingesperrt hat. Und was ist das hier?
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle. A bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry. He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left.
Tja, was haben wir hier?
Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day? Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some wily coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
So, dann haben wir hier noch Hausaufgaben.
Brian was doing a science fair project about bouncing radio waves off of a meteor shower.
Poor kid left his homework?
Yeah. He must have been pretty smart, huh?
Well, sharper than a lot of the grown-up knuckleheads I'm used to, yeah.
Yeah, but not smarter than yours truly, right?
Wait, are you seriously feeling threatened by the intelligence of a 12-year-old you've never even met?
I'm just saying I'm pretty, with it. I'm a pretty bright bulb.
Yeah, Henry, you're a regular Rhodes Scholar.
Nice.
Okay, behalten wir auch mal. Ich lese die jetzt nicht alle vor. Ich gehe da ab und zu mal so ein bisschen rüber.
I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler.
Okay. So. Ah. Da war noch was drunter.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found I guess, a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Okay, behalten wir auch mal.
Huh. Brian stole his dad's climbing gear, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was gonna hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
So, gucken wir uns das mal an. Das könnte wichtig sein. Dear Ranger, hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane North, Plate, Nebraska. 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You're probably wondering why I left these. Well, they are my dad's and I don't want him to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on his trip, so I thought I should pretend to lose them. But if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian. P.S. The reward will be good. Okay, da haben wir die Anker. Schön. Denn hier.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
Okay. Postkarte.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
Okay, was haben wir denn noch hier?
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
Okay.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
So, ja, dann wollen wir mal weiter. Wir sollen ja jetzt nochmal in die Höhle. Ah, und hier können wir jetzt die Anker reinhauen. So. Wir sollen also tiefer in die Höhle und wenn mich nicht alles täuscht, oder ich weiß es ja, ich habe es schon gespielt und das
What do
Ende
you
ist...
think is in there?
I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Yeah, especially now that I'm thinking about all the fun ways to be killed.
I'm sorry. Look, at least whoever locked you in doesn't know you've gotten out. Hopefully you find whatever they're hiding in there, and it'll be worth the risk.
So, wo bin ich denn? Ich möchte die Karte bitte. So, wo bin ich denn? Ich bin hier.
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
I wonder if they know anything. If there's some way to ask them about whatever happened at their camp.
I think we'd be smart to let sleeping dogs lie.
You're probably right.
Okay, die beiden Mädchen sind also wieder aufgetaucht. Immerhin etwas. So. Ja, hier ist wieder die Höhle. Dunkler hier drin als das letzte Mal, kommt mir vor. So, kommt's mir vor. Meine Güte, jetzt kann ich nicht mal mehr sprechen. So. Jetzt können wir hier wieder rein. Ja. Und hier ist ein Cracked Rock. So. Gucken wir mal, was wir hier unten finden. Und Schuh verheißt ja schon nichts Gutes. Den wir gefunden haben.
Ah, shit. You... Oh, God. You fell. You're Brian Goodwin. God.
Deswegen.
Poor fucking kid.
Da ist er gefallen beim Klettern. Deswegen lagen seine ganzen Sachen da noch. Ja, der Anker ist aus der Verankerung gerissen. Ja. Gut. Oder nicht gut. Ja, jetzt müssen wir hier wieder raus und einmal Bescheid sagen über die Leiche, die wir gefunden haben. Gott, der arme Junge. Aber warum liegt der da noch? Hat sein Vater nie irgendwas gesagt? Ist ja nicht mal vermisst gemeldet worden. Sonst hätten wir da bestimmt eine Notiz von gefunden. Wie von dem anderen Wanderer. Ah. Hier sind wir jetzt wieder über dem Eingang.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
You need to call search and rescue.
What?
There's a body in the cave. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident. I think that's just what it was. He was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Tag 79. Ja. Da fehlen mir auch die Worte. Mal so viel mit, wie wir mitnehmen können.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, about things?
About what?
About what happened to Brian.
I don't have much to say. I'm fine. I'm sad. I'm whatever. I keep thinking about him down there, and I just want to get far away from here.
What can I do?
We just have to wait for the helicopters.
Okay.
Until then, could you follow that signal? Maybe?
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
Westen. Ja, und sehr verraucht jetzt hier alles. Wir wissen auch warum. Die beiden Feuer haben sich jetzt zu einem vereint. Und naja, wir werden evakuiert. %2 kontaminiert ist die Umgebung hier. Mal gucken, was wir da finden. Wo auch immer wir jetzt hingehen. Das Spiel sieht, die Umgebung sieht ganz anders aus, wenn hier.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Muss auf der anderen
Brian.
Seite sein.
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
So. Hier auf der anderen Seite von diesem Kamm scheint es zu sein. Irgendwie müssen wir hier rumgehen, hier rumkommen. Hier. Sind sehr nah.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Hören wir uns das mal an.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down the lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the
Hier
tape?
ist nichts.
Yeah. He's gone deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
Ich möchte hier gerne noch mal reingucken. Sieht.
He held on to some of Brian's things, his wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
God,
What?
nothing, just some of Brian's stuff. Brian was a nice looking kid.
Yeah.
Liste mit Supplies. Lese ich jetzt nicht vor.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
Okay. Okay, research site info.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Research site info. How to break in. Wapiti Station, North End, loose entrance, Southgate. Staff returned August 10. To do. Return borrowed equipment. Erased Agent D evidence. Leave no trace. Okay. Das ist... Ist das auch einer? Would not be missed if... Oh God.
This boombox looks familiar.
From the girls.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
it's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
He He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that.
Radio logs. Ich nehme die jetzt einfach mal mit. Ihr könnt das Video ja pausieren, wenn ihr das lesen wollt. Ich kenne das ja alles schon. Und es ist nichts, was wir nicht kennen schon. Da er ja auch nur uns abgehört hat. Ja, dann sollten wir uns...
He had quite the view. You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands. He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going.
Okay. Wir sollten uns auf den Weg zurück machen. Kann ich hier irgendwo schneller runter oder muss ich zurück? Ja, ich muss zurück zum... Zurück zum Seil. Da drüben ist es. Ja. Ned Goodwin war 3 Jahre hier draußen. Nur um den Tod von seinem Sohn zu vertuschen. So. Gut, am Jonesy Lake lang durch den Canyon und dann hinten am Zaun längs. Kann ich da durch? Sieht nämlich so aus, als wäre denn ein etwas kürzerer Weg. Oder der würde mir ziemlich Weg sparen. Ne, sieht nicht so aus. Geht nur hier hoch und wieder runter. Okay. Auch in Ordnung. So. Einmal hier rum.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think that Ned loved him. He still had his photo, you know?
I don't want to hear it.
He obviously didn't want to forget him. He just didn't know what to do.
Henry, not knowing what to do isn't okay. When you're supposed to look after someone,
You figure it out.
Yes. And Ned Goodwin is a shithead who is incapable of figuring anything out. Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You said it yourself. It was Ned's job to look after him.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
D?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah?
I mean, it's dangerous here, and if anything were to happen, then that would be on me. So.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you sure that's okay?
I said it was.
Alright, I should go.
Have a safe flight.
Alright, have a safe hike.
Okay, also Delilah ist jetzt bereits im Helikopter. Aber ich würde sagen, bevor wir hier weitermachen, war's das für heute. Den Rest, den letzten Teil vom Spiel werden wir dann in der nächsten Folge sehen. Ich bedanke mich recht herzlich fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Auf Wiedersehen!